Yo, what up YouTube? It's Rain, the mama mask. Another review, quick thing. It's going to be a very quick one. So this is the Off-White Air Max 90. So two colorways that are releasing very soon, or releasing, sorry. So you've got this, which is the black, and then you've got another one which is called the Desert Ore. Now, I'm not going to go into the infinite detail about the 10 and Virgil and what he's done and yada 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 and the silhouettes, because you all know that already. I'm going to talk to you today about, that sounds a bit condescending, doesn't it, like TV. I'm chatting about the actual trainer, the build and the actual materials. Now when I first saw these I thought, yeah, they were mad. Then, oh man, the camera's going to run out of juice. But anyway, then I was thinking, the shape and the toe box was a bit iffy. Now, I've taken these out of the box, so I'm going to use this pair. And the toe box already, as you can just see, has got a slight ripple. It's a minor, and it's nothing, but it's something, if that makes sense. So, these are actually fresh out of the box. Obviously, don't watch the shape, because they're still factory laced. And obviously, when things are factory laced, they look a bit iffy and blah, 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 blah. When you put your foot in them, then you get the true shape. Now, a lot of people firstly were complaining about the toe box. Now, I think the toe box is all right. It's not, okay, it's not going back to the yesteryear of the OG 90, but it is all right. And when you put your foot in there, that shape will obviously lift up a bit. And it will just make it look a bit nicer in regards to the visual. But I'm going to get into the details, so let me just get in close. So, just ignore those, that's not a good advert, is it? Sorry, Virgil. Don't pay me as much this time. The toe box mesh is nice. So if you've had the Off-White, if you had the original Off-Whites in white, or the Off-Whites 90s, you would see that the toe box was a different kind of mesh. Quite hard to clean, but the black kind of eradicates that issue. So getting in closer, it is a very nice mesh. Very nice. I wish they use it more on other trainers. Then flicking round, it flicks between two different materials. So here is like a light nubuck, almost not plastic, but just a light nubuck, and then it goes into like a more dense suede, which is definitely not a nubuck, but it's a dense suede, but not one that you can actually see your fingerprint or thumbprint move over it and change direction, if that makes sense. Then you've got that nice little stitching, the stitching. That's the technical term. Stitching. That's the technical term. Ask anyone. And then you go down to the swoosh. Then the swoosh has got that stitching as well. Let me just give you the zoom in, because I know you love a HD. Boom skeng. So just profiling down the trainer. Then you can see on the back quarter, which you probably haven't worked out where that is yet, or you probably have, but right here the swoosh changes into a different material. Now that material is almost plastic, so the stitching stops and you can just make out the swoosh ending here, but it's just that those design hits that Virgil's put on the trainer. Anyway, flicking around to the back, and I'm sure, and I can't remember, I have to dig them out. I'm gonna have to dig them out from somewhere. I'm sure on the OG, or the first release of the 90s in white or Off-White, on the back it said logo. I'm sure it did, but don't quote me on that. I'm gonna have to check and then I'll get back to you. But anyway, flicking around, you get a pair of spare laces, which are the white laces. They've done away with giving you the multiple pairs of laces. Then you've got the Nike Off-White detailing for Beaverton, yada yada yada. And my brother said an interesting thing. He said, why didn't he put this on this side to make it stand out more? And I was like, well, why would he want to do that? He's put it on the inside for a reason, and that's his design. That's his take on it. You get me? You get me, brother? But anyway, on the inside, you've got the 10, which is actually not the 10, and I keep saying that, but it's the 31 or whatever it may be. There's a picture of someone on there's a guy on Instagram who has actually collected every trainer out of the 10 and taken a picture. And it's amazing just to see how much is actually released And that is a proper collection. You collecting all of that, like, no one could say to you after you collecting all of that that you're not a collector. And if that's the only things you had in your collection, you had all of the 10. But anyway, then you've got that deconstruct tongue. Oh, sorry, deconstructed tongue, which you can't see. You got that deconstruct tongue, so as I was saying, that foam, and I like it. I like that little thing that he's done with it. These will, I don't know. There's lots of pairs. I saw people going up to End in Newcastle or Scotland or wherever End is, and they were camping for a couple of days to get them. Like, if you are a lover of the trainer, fantastic, do your thing. The resale value, I'm not even going to talk about that, but try and get them at retail if you can't. There are pairs floating around. Not all shops have released or have sold all their pairs. Just put it that way. So some retailers still have them in the back. Let's not be fooled. Anyway, then you've got the this. I personally think that this tag or whatever it is, I think it shouldn't have been that color on the black. I think it should have been something more striking, like maybe even the orange, like on the tab here. You know what I mean? My brother said red. I heard somebody say yellow, and that's all cool. But yeah, anyway, let's not get into that. But anyway, what are your thoughts on these? So this apparently is the last trainer to release from the men's sizing of the 10. The last trainer to release from the men's sizing of the 10. Everything else that comes out thereafter or after this will be women's or grade school, or maybe even juniors, I think. I don't think toddlers. But anyway, what's your thoughts? Are you happy to see that the 10 go? Do you want to see more? Is it the year of... Well, I don't think it is. But anyway, Rain, signing OUT out.